Hello, I want to talk to you about the references page found in the essay. Now, the references page is its own page. It's at the end of the essay and it lists the sources used. And the references page must start on a new page. So let's take a look. This is an essay I wrote ages ago. It's called The Fickleness of Love, and it's about Shakespeare's play Much Ado About Nothing. So I want to cover just a couple things on our way to the reference page. Every essay you write needs to have a title page, and the title needs to be in bold and centered, and then all of this information needs to be part of the title page. And even though you have a title page, you still need a title in bold and centered at the top of the essay. So let's take a look at the references page. All right, here we have the end of the essay, and there is the references page. It's starting at the top of the page just like it's supposed to, so everything looks really good. However, the nature of essays are that they are constantly changing. So if we made a change to this essay and added a paragraph, let's see what would happen. So we added that paragraph. Oh, now look at the references page. It is almost halfway down the page. So that's the reason we do not just hit the enter key to get the references top of the next page, because if any changes are made to the essay, it messes up the formatting. So let me show you how we take care of this. Okay, first I got rid of all of those empty lines so that now we have references right after the essay. So we put our cursor at the beginning of references. We come up here to the Insert tab, click that, click the page break, and there you go. It is now at the top of the next page. And regardless of what happens, watch, we'll put that paragraph back in. It's still at the top of the next page because there's a page break. So that's how you get it to always start on a new page. You just insert the page break. Okay, I want to look now at different kinds of references. We're going to look at a couple different kinds. The most common that we will be dealing with in the essays are the website and the library research site. We are going to look at how to create the sources for the references page. CitationMachine.net is my choice of programs. It's kind of my go-to program when creating citations. There's several programs out there, many of which are really good. This is just the one that I happen to like using. What we do is we go to Citation Machine, we create a citation. Now we want to work from a website. We're going to cite a website. So this here is one of the sources that I used in the essay. So what we do is we highlight and copy the URL, then we go back to Citation Machine and we click on website. Okay, we're going to type in the URL or paste it into the Citation Machine, and it says, is this it? Yep, looks good. That's what we want to cite. And it gives us basically a cursory overview of what it's found. We just hit continue, and then we go through to see if there's anything that needs to be fixed. Well, the article title is missing, so we type in The Love Bloat, and then the author is missing. So let's go back, and there he is, Andrew Sullivan. So we type in Andrew Sullivan. So now we have the author, and then website title, New York Times. Yep. Publisher, New York Times. For the website title, I'm actually going to put New York Times Magazine. And then the publisher is the New York Times. We've got the URL, electronically published. Now there's a lot of things that don't have a date for electronic publishing, but a magazine will almost always have a date. So let's go back to the source. There's no date here. We'll go to the bottom. Oh, there it is, February 11th, 2001. So we'll type that in. Okay, now we have entered everything into all the boxes. So we complete the citation and make sure that it's APA. And here it is. It gives us the citation for Love Bloat. So we copy the citation, and then we're going to come to our references page. Now we are going to right-click, and then we are going to put Keep Source Formatting. The reason for that is because we want to hang on to the italics that's there and also the hanging indent. Now let's take a look at how to cite something from a library research site. Okay, here we are at Nightingale's Library. Now I'm going to pull up this one here, and just for fun, I'm going to search for love, and we will do all text. And we'll go for fickle, all text. So that's what the essay is about. So we do a search, and it comes up with all sorts of strange, and very interesting articles. Oh, let's go here. Everybody loves pharma. Okay, so we look at this article, and over here, if we want to cite this article, look over here. It gives it to us right there, cite. We click on cite, and we need to make sure that we're getting the APA. There we go. We highlight and copy, and then go into our essay. Okay, we come to the references page, and we do the right click. Now, last time we did the keep source formatting, but when we bring it in from the library, it gives us this weird gray thing. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to drop down a line. We're actually going to do merge formatting, and there it is without the gray line. So we get rid of that one, and this we don't want all caps. So the way we get rid of that is we highlight it and come up to here. We're on the Home tab. Come up to here and just do capitalize each word. There we go. Now we have the source listed that we got from the library. There are a couple of other things I want to talk about with regards to the formatting of the references page. One is that they need to have hanging indents, and the other is they need to be in alphabetical order. And so I will show you the easiest way to do both. A lot of papers that I've seen look like this, where everything's against the left-hand margin. So let's talk about how to do a hanging indent. It's really easy. All we do is we highlight just the sources. You don't highlight the reference or anything else, just the sources. And we come up here to the Home tab, and over here to Paragraph. Click on that down arrow. And then do you see the indentation? Because that's what we want. We want to indent the paragraph, but we want it kind of backwards. It's called hanging. So click on the Special tab, go down to Hanging, and then click OK. Look at that. Everything has a hanging indent. Okay, another thing that has to happen is that these need to be in alphabetical order rather than move them manually, because when all my references from this essay are here, it covers like a page and a half. So the best way to do it is highlight again, and then you come up to this A through Z. Remember, we're on the Home tab. Come up to A through Z, and just, it says paragraphs, that's what we want, and then you just hit OK. And it does it for you. Everything's now in alphabetical order. Sometimes when we bring in references, then something might be messed up. For example, this is single spaced. Occasionally we might get something in a different font. Let's say this came in Calibri 11. So what we want to do at the end of everything, once we've finished with everything, we want to do an overall check. So if we hit the Control key and A for all, that highlights the entire essay. Everything is highlighted. And so what we do is we say, okay, we need everything to be Times New Roman, and we want it to be 12 font, and it needs to be double spaced. So we go in here. Now the entire essay has been double checked. It is Times New Roman, 12 font, double spaced. Anyway, that's how we deal with the references page. I hope this helped. If you have any questions, ask the Writing Lab or your instructor. Bye-bye.